Imagine being stuck in a traffic jam on a busy highway when suddenly a car bomb explodes, and the soldiers who were targeted start speeding down the road, firing machine guns at everyone in their way for miles. This terrifying scene is what witnesses describe happening on March 4, 2007, in the Shinwar district of Afghanistan. A minivan driven by a suicide bomber slammed into a U.S. Marine convoy, injuring one soldier. What happened next is disputed, but according to many Afghan witnesses and human rights groups, the Marines fled the scene while indiscriminately firing their weapons at passing civilians, vehicles, and pedestrians for anywhere between 6 to 16 miles. Initial reports claimed as many as 19 civilians were killed and around 50 were injured, including elderly men, women, and children. One local reporter said the Marines sprayed civilians with machine gun fire, even though they were not under attack. There were also reports that U.S. troops confiscated cameras from journalists and deleted photos, with one soldier allegedly telling a photographer, "Delete them, or we will delete you." The U.S. military initially apologized, calling it a terrible mistake. However, a later inquiry by the Marine Corps cleared the soldiers of any criminal wrongdoing. The inquiry concluded that the Marines had come under a complex ambush and acted appropriately. It found that only 5 to 7 adult men were killed and claimed witness testimony was vague and contradictory. No criminal charges were ever brought against the officers involved. In fact, in 2019, a board recommended that the commander of the unit be retroactively promoted and given back pay, stating that the only mistake was senior leaders failing to stand by their troops. This decision angered Afghan officials and human rights organizations who felt that justice was never served